Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back with another video. Today's video, I want to talk about a topic that I've been seeing talked about a lot on YouTube and like the self-improvement, self-help pages, I guess. And the topic is quitting video games to become successful and just better your life. And I do agree with that statement for a few different reasons, but I think a lot of people get confused. It could be anything: quitting this, quitting that, whatever it is. Just using video games as an example because this page, I use a lot of gameplay for the background. It's just a hobby of mine, like pretty much everyone else. But I think people want this quick fix to their lives and a shortcut to becoming whatever they want to be or have success in any area of their life they're trying to improve or work on. And I think just that, these clickbaity titles without any sort of just explanation, like quit video games and you'll become this, and that, and it'll make your life 10 times better. Don't do this. I think that's just, honestly, it's terrible advice. I mean, the concept of it is good, and when I say good, the reasoning behind that is like you shouldn't be playing video games 12 hours a day if you have other things to do. I mean, I feel like that's just kind of common sense, and a lot of people do need that message, and that's like the point I agree with. Like, there probably is people that are addicted to video games, that play every waking hours of the day, and it gets in the way of a lot of the things that they want to do, and basically makes them an unfunctional person, just like many addictions do. And I get that, but for the common average person that's on trying to better their life and they completely cut out video games 100%, I guess it would make a difference. But at the same time, it's like you're allowed to have hobbies, and I think that's kind of what makes life meaningful, is to enjoy things that you like. And if you like video games, and I think you're allowed to game, you're allowed to play games. Even if same thing as if you like to play an instrument, or you like to read, or you like to watch, you're into movies and anything like that. I think that cutting it out 100% is just not good advice for the average person that's not like dependent on it all day long. Now, if you're, like I said earlier, if you're playing or watching or doing anything all day, then yeah, you probably do need to get rid of it. But I think for 90% of people, cold turkeying something and not putting in any effort and anywhere else is just not going to cut it. I think a lot of people that watch these videos just like, oh, if I quit video games, it'll make my life this much better. It's like, no, you just took something away. And I think they're forgetting the part where you actually have to do work. You actually have to force yourself to do the stuff you don't want to do. I think that's what the part they're trying to like cope with, is they just don't want to do what actually needs to be done. And they think just by quitting the games, and it's going to magically make them lift, run, work on their school, work on their job, work on their career. And it's like, no, it's like you just actually have to do that. And then at the end of the day, if you actually have time, then yeah, you can play the game or do this or do that. But just cutting it out, it's obviously not going to cut it. You actually have to do the hard work. And I think that's what a lot of people are trying to cope with, because they just don't want to do any sort of work. And just by simply cutting one thing out, it's just not going to do it. You actually have to put the effort in whatever you're doing. So that's pretty much all I want to talk about. I've just been seeing that. That's just what's been on my mind. If you have an issue with gaming and you're playing 20 hours out of the day, then you probably should quit. But if you're like just playing an hour or 2 or 3 even a day at night when you have done all your work, it's kind of be pointless to quit, because it's just your hobby and that's just what you like to do. So that's it. Thanks for watching.